Race First and Black Power family. Welcome to the debut podcast episode of RBG Sudan Speak with Brother Dora Kolbul. This is just not another podcast. RBG Sudan Speaks is a voice of Pan-Africanism from South Sudan in the spirit of Pan-Africanism, Black liberation, and Gobiite philosophy. RBG Sudan Speaks bring an uncompromising and authentic perspective to the global conversation on African unity, Ubuntu, self-determination, and collective pride and liberation collectively. As we approach the day of an African child, RBG Sudan Speaks invite everybody else to think a bit deeper on our secret responsibility to the African child, not just once a year, but every single day, because every day is and must be the day of an African child. In our tradition, we know that an African child is built not only by home alone, but by the whole entire village. That said, this principle of communal care affirms that every child belongs not just to their parents, but to the community as an entire whole. The African child is a living link between past and future, and a return of our ancestors, and a future ancestor in the making, and a veritable living embodiment of hope for our people. The African child, of course, matters because they are the seeds of our intergenerational liberation, right? Are the carriers of ancestral wisdom and the living vessel through which our languages, culture, and sovereignty endure. Yet for a very long time, colonial and neo-colonial system of education have uprooted our children from their identities, histories, and divine purposes. That's why our education must be more than schooling. It must be a tool of